So welcome to part two of the video. In part one we went through part A and part B. So then we'll look at part C to G here. So this question is like a budget, like you done a household budget as such as you done in junior cert, except for it's a little bit more difficult. So here we just fill all these into our budget. So Duff rents a premises, 30,000 per annum. Payable each month, we put that in. Wages, 7,000 a month, we put that in. Equipment to be bought in February for 24,000, we just put it in the February column and we put that closing stock in. Okay, so it's very like our junior cert question. Now let's answer the question. So this is the layout at the left hand side and how we're going to answer this question. So it's exactly like the junior cert household budget as such. So only the words that are in bold and in capital letters you have to remember. Okay, and these ones here, the likes of sales, purchases, rent, wages, equipment, interest, you get all them from here, so you know what to put in, if that makes sense. So the first one here is receipts is our heading. So receipts is money in. So we have sales. Now remember, we can't use the figure that we have here because we are looking for December's sales. Because remember, it's the month before. We're working on the month before. So December's sales from last year would have been paid in January here, not the January sales here. So up the top here in this small box is the information from December, the year before. So sales, another word for sales is debtors, people that owe us money. So the stuff that we sold. So 50,000. Okay, so 50,000 will go into sales here. Okay, then February, our sales is our sales from that we done in January. So that's 100,000. And so on across the whole month, and we add them up. So I'll just show you what it looks like then here. So again, our sales 50,000, 100,000. March, our sales for March are the sales that we done in February because they weren't paid till March, 1 month later, and so on the whole way across. April 90,000, but we use March sales figure because the sales we made in March they're not paying till April, and we add them across. Okay, we just total them up, so total receipts. So add all the money in just the whole way down, and that's your answer. Okay, then payments is our money in. Okay, so we'll go through. So we've done sales here and we'll do purchases. So purchases is the same here as sales were, because again we're purchasing something as a company but we're not paying it until the month after. Okay, so all purchase are on credit except for 10,000 in March, and we are paid for each month, 1 month after purchase. So what that's telling us is all our purchases are paid for a month after we receive them, and just that there's a 10,000 mistake in March. So when we bought 10,000 euro worth of stuff in March, we actually had no choice but to pay for it there and then. So we just add that 10,000 into March and take it away from April then, if that makes sense. So purchases, again, the figure for purchases for January, we don't use this figure because we're looking at the month before, so December's purchases for January. So we can go up here and creditors there, up the top, is 45,000 there. So that's our purchases we made in February, but again, we're not cashing it until, we're not paying until January, or sorry, December, and we're not paying until January. The next one then, purchases for February, okay? Purchases for February would have been the purchases we made in January, so the 1 month before, if that makes sense again. So we purchased 78,000 euro worth of goods in January, but we didn't pay until February. So again, working back the months the whole time. Okay, it's the same way. So that's in March there. We have March is 56,000. Okay, but again, we have paid for goods when we purchase them, the 10,000, which it says down here. So we've just added it on and then taken it away from the month after, and so on the whole way across. Okay, then the next video then will just explain to you the last part here. Okay, thanks for watching.